disable multiplayer while I remembered.
Oh, good idea. G'day everyone, how's it going? Oh, welcome to Multitool race number, I think we worked out it was 59. Jeez, we have cracked through the 50s pretty quickly. And today, we are in the Isotam Galaxy again. I've got my spaghetti face save. Lava is still playing as the dark purple Death Geek. We are not racing for that piece of crap in the cabinet behind us, but for some reason we just met up on the station. So, just going into the map here, you've got to reload for the one that we are racing on. On this planet, the ringed planet here of Pimer 11, I guess that is. But we are going to race for it on this planet over here, on the planet of Cuckley. Because this one is a sharded planet, or shattered planet, with no cabinets. But we're going to race over there. So you ready to go, old fella?
I'll just wait here for 10 minutes and then
well, I've got to find the planet first. I don't know where it is. Didn't you say it was behind us?
I've got no idea. No, that's the
I had to turn on the map. I'm going to tip it's that one. No, that's the dead planet.
Behind the rings. Ooh.
Is it behind the rings? Is it?
Yeah.
What's that one? Oh.
Luckily.
It'll be the only planet that I haven't pointed my ship at. Where the hell is it?
I'll follow my location.
Where are you?
And,
Oh, behind the rings. Those rings. You mean the big thing that's all over my screen. Well done, clown. So, yeah, we had only 2 planets we could hunt on, and both of them have got activated elements, so they're both horribly stormy, so not the greatest of hunting, but I think we decided this would be the better one because it was just easier to pronounce.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We're hunting for again.
Yeah, because there's a dead planet, there's a hex planet, there's a shattered planet, there's the fungal mold planet. It's activated indium, and this planet was activated indium.
Anyone think we weren't in Isotam? No paradises or nice little gentle star bulbs.
First up was a wild base computer.
You want ahead of me?
It's the shelter.
Well, tell you what, I've only got 60 maps on me. Better make sure we don't go too long. Good thing the first one was a minor settlement. That's going to be the S-class. Says the supremely arrogant.
Haven't got anything yet.
Well, we're due for a quick race, so it'd be nice if this was an S-class. Then we could have
yeah, I'm due the S-class this time.
You are so overdue, dude. For those of you wondering how overdue he is, have a look at the video description and you'll see the scoreboard. Don't mention the war, he says.
If I was an elephant, I'd be 11 months pregnant, so it's about their gestation period. That's how overdue I am.
Very overdue. And that's not going to be it. That looks like the piece of crap that might have been in the station. Or similarly ugly. Although, did your base say white and red something? I can't remember.
Wait, no, I'm meant to look at that.
I can't remember if it had a name on it. I think something said white and red somewhere. So, shelter. Well, that's probably where I just was. Was that useless? And was it? Yes, it is. Where I was
just landing. And what's it going to be? Oh, what's it going to be?
Oh, he's got the right one, and I'm not hearing.
C-class.
I was going to say I'm not hearing rapturous joy. I am burning through the maps with everything else though at the moment. I actually put a thing on Twitter saying we'd done 50 races. How very modern of me. Oh, that's probably about the 3rd or 4th thing I've ever tweeted in my life. I'm not a huge Twitter person. Sorry, X these days, isn't it? I forget.
Or 10, maybe.
10, yeah. Like President 11.
Oh, mine's been detected. Yeah, I've never had Twitter.
Yeah, you're not a huge social media person, really, are you? I've got I basically got Twitter, like, literally when it came out. Just because it was like, oh, there's this thing, Twitter, you know. Oh, okay, I'll check it out. And went, oh, that's exciting, you know. And my account probably sat there doing nothing for however many years that was. And then it was like suddenly, oh, well, the dude who makes my video game tweets when there's updates, so I better start looking at it. That's about all I've used it for. That's not going to be it either, that's ugly. I've got the Facebook, but I don't use that very often because I lead a very boring life. And obviously I've got the YouTubes.
Yeah, I got YouTube. And I got email as well. Email.
Yeah, I got email.
And I've even got a mobile phone.
Oh, I'm just scanning all the fauna, giving you a bit of a head start, by the way.
Yeah,
you know
coming into my second settlement.
You know how red dot phobic I am.
Yeah.
Because you know how many times we go to a race planet and you haven't scanned the fauna?
Because I'm
Most
reloading for the multi-tool.
Yeah, so
If there's nothing there, it's not worthwhile staying on. If there is something there, I've already left because I'm on the station or I'm on the anomaly, so it's no use going back.
Yeah, see, but as soon as I land, I reload. And then before I leave, I have a bit of a look around to see what fauna's there. That's usually what I do, or when I'm not playing with you anyway.
Yeah. Well, how many multi-tools have you found to race for the last 3 weeks?
Ooh, let me count. Let me count on all of one finger. Let me guess. One. Wow. Who's been out? Who's been out earning those taxpayer dollars to fund your multi-tool lifestyle? You're welcome.
Yeah, I only found 18.
Ooh, I've got a part of a multi-tool stuck in a wall. It's C-class. Oh, it's a white and red Willy decal.
Yeah, because I thought, well, enough of the good ones have gone between the last crap ones.
We'll throw another crap one
in. Might as well put another crap one in, yeah.
I actually thought it was a pistol when I first saw it because you can only sort of see the round part on the side because it's sunk into the cabinet, this one. So we are racing for this white experimental with Red Willy. And it's the messenger of Linitz 8, I believe.
Ooh, that's not it. This is the one that was in the station.
If nothing else, No Man's Sky has improved my Roman numeral interpreting. There's a number of multi-tools that are something Roman numeral at the end.
When you work in the library,
I was going to say.
The years, Roman numerals, and you're looking at something that's 1794.
You get. I say you probably get very used to MCM something or other, blah blah.
Yeah, MCML
XX V1 was 86, I think.
Yeah, because M's 1,000, C's whatever, L's 50.
Isn't C 100 as in century, centurion 100?
Yeah.
I think M is.
Yeah.
What was the Roman M? Not millennium.
M for 1,000.
Yeah, millennium, isn't it? Or something Roman derivative of that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. L's 50. This is 10. B is 5. I is 1.
Can't remember what the actual words were though.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
That was an N. So, another exciting update on my partner. She's nearly home. I've been saying that for how many races?
Hide!
I was going to say she'll have been home for about 2 months by the time this comes out. Although, like I said, if she rings me from the boat and I say I can't talk because I'm playing games with you and recording a video, she might not be coming home. It was
take a message.
It was lovely knowing you. I'll put her onto the dock. She'll be happy with that.
A-class. Messenger of Linux.
That ain't
8. Incoming storm.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're on a crap planet, aren't we?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I prefer a storm on a cactus planet to a robust survive 30 souls on extreme worlds.
I guess on a hot planet, your jetpack works better.
Yeah.
As opposed to being in a
The
blizzard or something on a cold planet or whatever
well,
else.
that fungal planet, just the green is just
It's
not nice.
it's fun on a planet with when you get those gravity storms. In your jetpack, you go
Yeah.
wee for miles.
When you get a storm that just starts, jetpack as high as you can go and spam the jetpack, you may end up in orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to worry about dying.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Space.
They gave us infinite sprint. I've been meaning to say they need to give us infinite jetpack because I reckon that'd be fun. Just let everyone cut sick. Obviously, anyone who's playing permadeath or whatever, you know, don't be a clown, but unless you got a death wish. But yeah, it'd make for some interesting gameplay. Didn't Zeleric jump off his freighter into a black hole or something?
Possibly. I know that he got onto his,
He got onto the Normandy, didn't he?
yeah, he got onto the Normandy.
I would like to see crews in the frigates. I don't see why they can't put random crews just wandering around doing stuff. Just for a bit of flavour.
Yeah, I want to be able to land on the frigates, walk to the bridge, say I want to go to that system there and warp.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, of
in the
course,
past, yeah, but way back in the past when frigate missions were only 10 minutes or whatever, or no, half an hour at
Sure.
maximum, I think it was.
not 18 hours or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, well, I actually landed on I walked the system with one of my frigates in there. I landed on the frigate, and before I could hop out, the frigate walked away.
It took away on you, yeah.
Yeah, so I was left there.
Well, for all we know, all these things could be possible now, because just to date the video somewhat, the new experimental update has just come out with the Omega expedition, and you're able to start the expedition from the new console on the Anomaly. So that will have been out for about 2 months or so, probably by the time this video comes out. So who knows?
My other laptop is actually downloading. It's on experimental. With 2 hours 24 minutes remaining to download it. I may not play the expedition tonight. I may just have a look around.
Just suss out what it
Go
looks like.
to
sort
the
of.
Anomaly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say no spoilers, but I think everyone will well and truly done. We'll probably almost be on to the next expedition. By the time,
Well, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering when the big update is. That's going to give us the new stations.
I reckon within a week or so, week or two. If they're putting this new thing out as a quote unquote test, it'll just be a week or so, and then they'll drop an update.
Ooh, it's going to be A class.
Well, that's 2 A classes for you. How many seated is a C?
Yeah.
Open the door, you clown.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm wondering, because the last time we had updates, we got the update and a week later is when the expedition dropped.
Yeah, that's kind
So
of
they've
what
done
I'm
it
thinking.
different this time. Yeah, but they didn't have the expedition as part of the experimental.
Did you bring me to a Korvax system?
Did I? Oh. Never noticed. This one I found 2 weeks ago.
You're a busy boy. Found a whole bunch of multi-tools for us to play with.
I was driving down multiple black holes, and I was driving through multiple relic gates. And going to a new region usually spawns in something good.
What I'd like to see is actually somewhere in your game where you can look at your statistics for how many planets you've discovered, how many systems you've discovered, how many fauna you've discovered, plants, minerals, whatever. Just, you know, it'd be lovely to know that I've been to, you know, 45,328 planets and I've discovered, you know, 30,000 creatures and whatever. Just to see, and then you could sort of say to your friends, well, I've done this many, I found an A class. Just to say, yeah, I've been to this many, and someone else will be like, geez, I've only been to such and such. Just, it'd be interesting to see where I sit comparatively to everyone else. Like,
Well, I found 104 words, Corvax words. Visited 394 Corvax systems.
I mean, surely it's not that hard to get the information out of the game. They know everything else. Like all that other stuff you're telling me that right now, that it knows that. So.
Well, systems visited with the Vican is 1,047. And the Gek is 511. Don't know how many pirate systems.
I was going to say they listed separately. You're looking in the stat thing, like the history thing, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, come on, maps. Got about 8 maps to find the thing to scan for. Oh, this is nice and tam.
Thank you, Lava. Just we'll make sure
You have to be a nice and tam.
We'll make sure we get that
before
in
you
somewhere.
dial the gate. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we already mentioned it, but anyway, thank you very much. I'd hate for someone to turn up to Euclid and say they couldn't find the multi-tool.
Oh, it's bound to happen sooner or later.
I can tell you.
At least one per video.
It has happened. My videos aren't popular enough for that kind of traffic for people to do that. It's, I gotta admit, that is one thing about not being, you know, a person with, you know, 50,000 subs or whatever. You're not constantly answering comments and, you know, sorting out people who don't know what they're doing because they don't listen to the instructions or whatever. Or I mean, fair enough, there are new players who don't know how things work or whatever. But I'm sure some questions are, you know, how do I get into my spaceship or whatever? It's like, oh, really?
I still remember when I first played the game, like, what game did I buy? I bought some game, and it required an internet connection, or the connection to, what's that thing on PS4?
Oh,
Had
yeah.
PlayStation Network
Yeah,
connection.
yeah.
And the only way to get that is to be connected to the internet, so I can't be bothered, so I returned the game. And I'm not too sure how far after that it was I bought No Man's Sky. It's I bought it second hand, it was $23.
Well, consider
And,
this. If you weren't playing this game for the last umpteen dozen years, sitting around hunting multi-tools and whatever else, what would you have been doing with your life all that time?
Oh, who knows?
I reckon I would have watched an awful lot more Netflix, probably.
Yeah, I've never watched Netflix.
Or found something else to play.
Yeah, I've never ever watched Netflix. Yeah, that's one of the things that pisses me off about Disney, because they require you to subscribe to them to watch any of their Star Wars shows, and I can't be bothered.
I launched into a large philosophical discussion with my boss today about, speaking of what would your life be like sort of thing, when two of the two biggest companies in the world in our field are merging, and have been most of the time I've been working for him, like for years. This has been going on, and it's finally sort of starting to come together after a couple of years. And I said, what would have happened? Or do you think, not that you regret it because you can't do anything about it, but do you think it would be better or worse if this merger had never happened? And geez, that opened a bit of a can of worms as we kind of debated the pros and cons of both. But most people are sort of like an agent for one or the other, but we're in a unique position where we're sort of both. So it kind of hasn't been a big deal for us, but all the crap we've had to go through with them changing computer systems and this not happening and oh, this is how this is done now and rah rah rah, there's been quite a lot of headaches. And also it started happening right about the same time that the pandemic kicked in, so you had all that disruption, which also included a whole bunch of like you know, because all the factories that were building stuff went on, you know, half rotations or day on, day off, all that sort of crap, and then you had all the materials shortage, and then you had the Ukraine war, because a lot of the stuff was also coming out of some of those Eastern Bloc countries, you know, Moldova and all that sort of stuff, where, you know, the Ukrainians go over there to work and then go home sort of thing, and oh, well, we're not building those anymore because we're busy throwing Molotov cocktails at the Russians or whatever. So there was, you know, companies that suddenly had to go, oh, you know, that factory, we need to suddenly relocate it to another country. And, oh, let's get the stuff out of it. Oh, we can't. It's a smouldering mess because it's just been bombed. You know? So
Yeah, it's like the Russians are losing all those ships and they can't build anymore because guess where their ships' engines were built?
Don't say Ukraine.
Yep, the Ukrainians built the engines for their naval ships.
Whoops.
And their Air Force fighter jets, it's where those engines were built.
I'm going to say Ukraine.
Yep.
Let me.
Ukraine was heavily into the engineering, like the Russian aircraft carrier. It's where that was built. Ukraine.
I heard they're pulling stuff out of mothballs, like they're fighting with Soviet era, you know, 80s, 90s tanks and whatever. Or worse in some cases.
No, 50s and 60s.
Yeah, some of it's, real old stuff. It's like...
well, to be fair, the T-55, T-54s, from what I've heard, they're not using those for tank battles, they're using those as artillery. Indirect fire.
The Ukrainians are quite enjoying our Bushmasters that we're sending over there.
Yeah, if it's an American Speaker of the House. Sounds like he's a Russian sock puppet.
Oh, it took me back to a place I've already been to. That's a bit unfair.
Good.
Oh, you get a freebie. You get a free kick for that one.
I got 1 navigation data and 10 nanites. Oh.
Well, I didn't, not on that occasion. I've already got it. Ugh. Yeah, well, speaking of dating the videos, Tucker Carlson interviewed Mr. Vladimir today, and they're picking that apart. But well, when I say interview, it wasn't the first 45 minutes him basically giving Tucker a history of the Soviet Union for the last 800 years or so.
Yeah, I've sort of written that, and this sounds on YouTube, or some things about it on YouTube, and I thought,
Oh man, where's this tool? That's better. I'd much rather visit a place called Unknown Sector. Thank you, Matt. Man, I remembered one of my multi-tool videos I did, where I went to, I can't remember what tool it was a while back, and I went to the planet to hunt it, and I went to the first settlement, and I went to the second settlement, and then set off a map, and it took me back to the first one again on the third map, and I'm like, oh, you prick. And then literally, I think like the next one or something, it took me somewhere new. It was the S-Class, or 4th or 5th or something. I'm like, uh-oh, it's going to be one of those hunts.
Well, at least it's not like the good old days where you'd set off one of those waypoints that put you onto different planets. And I hated that, but each time it sent you to that planet, it always sent you to the same settlement. Yeah. So, you'd end up going there about 10 times.
Yeah, for all the complaining we do, it has improved.
Yeah, the maps are good now.
Well, you better.
I used to buy the maps $999 at the time, and they'd last about 3 days.
I was going to say, it's like going into Costco and buying the bulk buy of toilet paper sort of thing, isn't it?
I saw this one video of this woman in Australia had her entire front yard was covered in packets of toilet paper. And these trades were walking past and helping themselves.
People trying to sell it back after the pandemic, and they just got laughed at. It's like, well, you shouldn't have bought 40,000 rolls, you should have shared like everyone else.
Yeah. That woman who had the thing, like, there's no way she could have fitted it all into her garage or into the ground floor of her house. It's that much. You must have got a whole truck's worth.
Speaking of trucks, one of our drivers at work, delivery drivers, when the pandemic kicked in and all the limits on shopping and all that crap, she went into massive hoard mode and spent took money out of the bank, spent I think it was 50 grand on just stuff and food, toilet paper, non-perishables, and nappies, because he was having kids. He had a couple of kids, so he says, I haven't shopped in months. I just go over to my mum's place once a week and get stuck into her hoard. She's got a whole rooms that are just stacked, and the garage full of stuff. It's like, oh my god.
Well, before the thing and even after, no, my shopping never changed. I basically went in once a fortnight, and I may have gotten sort of during the fortnights to get a few essentials, but yeah, I basically buy 2 weeks worth of food and other groceries.
I didn't see the inside of it. I didn't see the inside of a shop for a year, because we had that rule where you could only one person from the house could go to the shops. So the other half was doing the shopping, because she was doing her mum's shopping at the same time. So she was always doing the shops, and I just, I literally didn't see the shops for a year. It was weird when I finally went back to the shopping centre when they lifted all the restrictions.
Well, it's really weird seeing absolutely no toilet paper on the shelves and all, and you're thinking, why the hell would people...
See, that's the weird thing. If it had been some sort of side effect or symptom that you got the runs, or the green apple splatters, then you could understand the hoarding of the toilet paper, but then it was nothing to do with
because there's 1 or 2 reports out of China that people had the galloping gerties.
Yeah.
And that was all that it took. There wasn't any basis to it, because it's a respiratory thing. It wasn't bloody
exactly. It's
a
not a digestive
thing.
Yeah. So people are weird.
Yeah.
I think it was not even so much that, it was also to do with they were worried about businesses shutting down and not being able to manufacture stuff. And see, that was one of the ironic things. You know how the Prime Minister got on TV and said only essential workers are allowed to go to work, blah blah, and they had to define who was an essential worker. We actually got a letter from one of the major toilet paper manufacturers that said, your business has been identified as essential to our business because we need your stuff, your componentry, to maintain the machinery to make the toilet paper. So it's a matter of hygiene and national health that you stay open so we can make bog roll, basically. Or, as I call them quite often, poo tickets.
I remember years and years and years ago, this is back in the early 1980s, my cousin worked for Mainland Dairy in New Zealand, and he got sent off to Germany to learn how to operate and maintain the machines that did the cheese singles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so whenever he went on his 4 or 5 weeks annual leave, the whole factory shut down because he's the only one who could operate machinery or maintain the machinery.
That's called making yourself indispensable, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause my ex, she was going on, oh, Germany didn't have cheese singles, blah, blah, blah. And I set her to rights, and I told her that the machinery that New Zealand had actually came from Germany.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she was German.
The other thing we're finding at work is now a lot of the businesses, local businesses, are closed. So we're getting a lot more work coming through the door that's just people who would have gone to those other places, which means, and they're places we used to fob people off to, because someone would come in and going, I want one of these and I don't know what it does and it's a blue one or whatever. It's like, oh, for God's sake. It's like, go to so-and-so up the road, he'll be able to help you, we don't have them here. You know, so we had a bunch of these businesses you could just fob people off to, and now they're gone. All these idiots are coming back to us. Guess what, Lava?
Oh no!
What's the catchphrase? Say the catchphrase.
Oh, you're such a loser, Zhunt.
Lava's a loser.
Well, I'm coming into a settlement, so this should be the S-class, I reckon.
Lava's a loser. Lava's a loser.
Touchdown. And run.
No time for losers.
Oh, no, it's that one in the station.
'Cause lava's a loser. I think I got the lyrics wrong. But anyway, you're still a loser. I did take a picture of that, didn't I? In 23, well, +1, because I went to a repeat, let's call it 24.
Yeah, I went to 15.
Oh, God, you're slow. What do you do? Do you stop and steal the toilet paper or something?
Well, I have a look in the buy menu.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then I go outside and I set off a map.
Yeah.
And then I race over to do the waypoint. And then I race over to my ship and take off. And
We'll just have to get you a quicker ship or something. Come on, I'm flying a solar ship. Solar ship's not very fast. Oh, I could say I better arm myself. Oh, I've got a mining beam or a terrain manipulator. None of which are going to do much. Oh, I do have a shield apparently. Pew. Oh, it's getting cold. Come on, you clown. Because you're going to get people to see you. I'll build a shield. There you go, rock shield. You can't shoot me now. Well, except for the fact you landed.
yeah.
That when we played the other night, and I buried your ship, and I loaded the next day, I was actually at that base, and that rock arch thing was still there. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, this is the C-class.
I see an S-class, and the video says so.
Geometric oxide.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when we go to a Korvax system.
Yeah.
Well, this happened the other time, remember? And you could only see a C-class. Yeah. I'm still claiming victory. Unless you think it's me that's not seeing the right thing. But hey, you're the one who reckons I always rush and don't let them load in, so it's more likely that this is the S-class. Yes.
I took a screenshot.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah. So that's...
Far be it from you to lie just because you lost again.
What I'll do is I'll pulse into space as soon as I do this.
Or do you want... I can drop a beacon here and go and have a look myself. Yeah, okay, it's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah, stay here so I can go into space and
yeah, okay.
see whether that does the trick. But worst comes to worst, I can always come in full bore,
Yeah.
slam into the ground, and
Well, there was also that that other time that happened. Remember, it was like you were walking on a planet that was about 3 meters higher. You were running through the air.
yeah.
Do you want the landing pad? Will that make life easier or not? It'll probably just make a difference, doesn't
It shouldn't make a difference.
it? Okay. I don't think anyone's going to be overly concerned if this one's not an S-Class if they get here. Shooting at it won't help.
Yeah, it's not allowing me to land at all. Whoops, there we go.
I reckon it's still going to be a C-Class for you because you haven't reloaded or anything.
No.
It won't have changed.
But pulsing into space and coming back, it may have done something to it. No, it hasn't.
Okay.
Ah, okay. So you pulse into space or something, and yeah, maybe before you do that, I'll drop a beacon here, and I'll reload.
Okay. Well, I've dropped a beacon here already.
Yeah.
The joys of multiplayer, people, or the joys of multi-tool hunting, I should say. Sometimes you get instances of, well, there was that one in the one of the upgrade videos I did recently, that crystal one that you saw it as the right multi-tool on the station, and the first time I went there, it was some C-Class piece of crap. But then when I went back, it was right. But we ended up finding out it was in the anomaly anyway. So.
Yeah, because if you have a look at where my beacon is, that's where I always put it, because it's on the corner of that.
Well, that ain't the corner for me.
Different. Isn't it?
Nah.
Ooh. Because there's this inverted or different coloured flooring. It's on the edge of the upraised parts.
No, that's just sitting there. I'll take a picture. Well, can't be stuffed because I'm going to tab out. Alright, I'll take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture.
I'll have to tab out later though. I don't want to tab out now. I'll just send it to you after. Alright, so what do you reckon? We both disappearing and reloading, or are you reloading, or what?
I'll reload here. Go to mode select. Yes.
Pirate 13 has left the system.
Play game. I'll go into single player mode.
Okay.
Because if it's S-Class after reloading, then it's my game.
Yeah, alright.
But if it's still C-Class,
well, I can do the same thing, can't I? I can go into single player mode. So I might as well do that.
And reloads here.
Well, reloading.
Or even go back to the stripy planet.
I was going to say reloading at the settlement will sometimes flip it anyway, but I'll give that a go. No, that's the bad idea. I should at least move away from it. Like I shouldn't be reloading at the actual location, isn't it?
The settlement shift location.
Oh, you come in.
No, I'll reload it here. And it's S-Class, so it's me.
Oh, so it is you.
Yeah. So I'll go back to the ring planet and I'll reload there.
Well, don't worry, we'll just wrap the video up.
Oh no, it's just to say that just to be thorough.
Everyone, let's enjoy lava being thorough. Come on.
Someone comes here and
hurry up, thorough man. Yeah, but everyone can see what I'm seeing. They can't see what you're seeing because I'm the one recording.
Yeah, but I can still say it wasn't. Yeah, well, I can say it was. It had split class for me.
True.
If it flips class for you, just 3 loads and come back and
reload on the other planet and come back.
Yeah.
All right.
and coming slowly to the to the settlement.
I will, in the meantime, continue to look for the bird that I have not found, which better not say diurnal. It's daytime bird, so I mightn't see it now because it's night time. Well, it's
Ouch.
just after midnight.
That was.
Man,
That was my.
I went to book a courier online today for something, right? And the time goes 11:30 a.m., like daytime, nearly lunch, you know. 11:45 a.m., 12 a.m., 12:15 a.m., 12:30 a.m., 12:45 a.m., and then it went to 1 p.m. Like it didn't go 12 p.m. like it should have clipped over. So it's like, so I said, if I book this, does that mean this dude's going to rock up at like midnight and try and pick it up? And my boss and I are just looking at each other like, what a stupid system.
Yeah. Oh, what's even more stupid though, I went to the optometrist yesterday. I said, while I'm here, I might as well pay. And she says, oh, can you wait until come to collect the glasses? Because our system isn't very good at keeping track of payments.
Oh, good. Fabbo.
So, yeah.
Well, so that's the other thing everyone's carrying on about. Oh, we should go to a cashless society. You know, wallets are outdated. If you carry a wallet or a purse these days, you know, you're old school. And it's like everyone's got, you know, their stuff on their phone or their smartwatch or whatever. It's like, yeah, great. And what happens? You've seen what happens when you, you know, the system goes down. You know, the banks all crash or whatever, or all the ATM, the FPOS terminals all go down. Everything grinds to a halt. It's like I'm dying of thirst. I want to buy a drink. Oh, I can't. Well, I've got $5 on me or whatever. Oh, well, you can't because I don't take cash. I only take whatever. So good on you. Where are you?
I'm coming back into. I had to change. What call it? Had to change direction.
Oh, have you forgotten where you were going?
No, I was coming in towards something else, and it's not my beacon.
Oh, good on you. Well, usually boys and girls we've wrapped up by now, but Mr. Thoro's just been thorough.
Yeah. Well, want to be able to say if you've got problems, reloads back on the planets.
Consider this an educational thing. Sometimes cabinets flip.
Yeah.
Usually, if a cabinet flips, you've got to exit the system and like walk away to another system or teleport away and back. That's the only way you'll get it to flip back to S-Class generally. But sometimes you'll find one that is S-Class, and then no matter what you do, it won't flip. And that means it's really actually C-Class, and it fluked being the S-Class to start with. But that doesn't appear to be the case here, because Lava has seen the S-Class.
I parked away from the settlement and I can't find it now.
Aim for the beacon.
I cannot see the beacon.
Okay. What do you guys do when you're playing on the stream? I'll shoot in the space. Can you see that?
I can't see. No, I can't see.
Aim for the planet with the frigate flying across the top.
Ouch! I got hit by a snappy plant.
Oh my god. Are you on the planet's surface?
Yeah, I can't. I can see my ship. Can't see the red beacon.
Never work with children or animals or Kiwis or 60-year-olds. You should have coloured it a different colour. Did you make it white?
It's red.
You made it red?
I made it red.
You idiot.
Well, it's red because it's it has to be a different colour from all the other things that are sticking out.
And how's that working out for you?
Well, I'm actually landing on the assessment now.
I was going to say, let's just recap. Did you get those glasses? Because it sounds like you need them.
2 weeks wait. We've got to make them. All the beacon's out of position. And yep, it's the right tool, and it's the right flavour. Yep, I gave it a big lick and it's S class.
And it's tasty S class.
Yeah, it's a messer of linnets.
Well, I can't see you in the nearby player list, so I'm just going to have to do my victory dance by myself and say our farewells for everyone.
Yeah. So, do you have problems, people? Yeah. Load back on the other planets.
Load back on the other planet, come here. So, did I actually do the recap thing? Probably not, because you were too busy dinging around. At least I'm not going to get I'm not going to get bumped out of camera mode this time. Yeah, I took photos. So, this tool, Messenger of Linux 8. We're in the Isentam Galaxy. Make sure you're in the Isentam Galaxy before you come through the portal. And here is the glyphs. Once again. Now, to get this one, you've got to reload on another planet. Do you remember what the glyph was for the planet we reloaded on, the first glyph?
Should be the bird, because it's the planet closest to the station.
Yeah, okay. So that first moon glyph replaced with the bird. I'll take your word for it, but anyway. There's the glyph sequence, and if you die without, you'll end up on this planet. That's fine. So, what you want to do is reload on this planet of Pimere 11. I'm going to say that's Pimere or Pymere, whatever. Reload on this shattered planet. Once you've come through the portal, then come over to this planet of Kakli, and come to this settlement, which apparently is S-Class, no matter how much you mess around. Definitely S-Class. And this is at plus 28.35, plus 23.38. That's a weird, almost inverted kind of thing. I'll be dropping a comm ball here. Lava may or may not be building a base, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll drop a comm ball in a sec. I think I've probably dribbled on long enough. And
I tried joining your game and not allow me.
We'll worry about it in a sec. So there's the happy dance because I won. So thanks for coming, Lava. Thanks for racing. Thanks for dragging out the video an extra 10 minutes. You're good for something.
We had to make sure that it was S-Class after reloading. Because it's no use.
No use giving a location if it's crap. I'm just going to end up with people saying, I can't find it. So, right, everyone. Have a good day, peeps. We will catch you again in race number... it'll be 60, won't it?
Ooh.
One for every year you've been alive, pretty much.
Yeah, I may have something else we can race for if you want.
Excellent. All right, we'll see you soon. Catch you later.
Yeah, take care, everybody, and have a good weekend, or have a good day, or have a good
life.
Stay. Happy birthday, everybody.
Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.